Yo,
There we go. How you doing, Flash Gottii?
what up with it, gang? How you doing?
Welcome to the show. Where are you on your way to? You
Oh man, to the studio right now as we speak.
gonna be recording some songs?
Yes, sir. You already know it.
What's the song gonna be about, you're thinking?
Uh, I'm really just go off the vibe, man. I'm gonna meet with a couple producers. I like to start from scratch, so we like to, I'm feeling good today. You know what I mean? I'm on an interview with you today. You know what I mean? Got a lot of good things going, so probably be a good song with a lot of energy today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it already seems that way because there's some artists that come on here and they're always worn out or they're tired because it's late at night, but you seem to have good energy.
Nah, man, gotta keep it going. You know how we go. How
Now,
you
when
doing
you're
today?
when you're in a studio session, tonight when you go into your studio, how many songs are you looking to record? Or just finish one and making sure that it sounds 100?
Uh, I'm probably going to record, man, a handful of songs. I'm going to probably like 4 or 5 songs. You know what I mean? We're trying to knock out the most that I can. Um, but just not trying to run through them though. Trying to make some good songs. We're trying to make bangers though at the same time. I think it's easy to make just normal. I mean, cool songs,
Yeah.
and to be happy with. But I like to make consistent bangers. I want to make like songs that every song is like a banger. You know what I mean?
And let's talk about this deal with E1 and Wack 100. What was the first time that you met Wack 100? Was it with Trippy Red? Is that when it was?
Nah. Me and Wack met out in Atlanta. I was
Okay.
working on my music video, um, like this in Atlanta. I was doing some work to it, Wildin' Out, MTV Wildin' Out. I was doing a little work there because my brother was on the show, so he had me doing some little work there. We was all staying at the same hotel, Blueface and Wack and everybody. And we was in the back tent at Wildin' Out. Blueface walk in, he like, yo, who got the weed? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and then nobody had the weed. So as soon as I walked in, I guess I looked cool or something. He like, oh, that gotta be the man with it. I'm like, yeah, I got some good weed, bro. Let's smoke and stuff.
Hmm.
So he like, let's smoke. So we smoked and basically just chatted and said and shit. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's not going in. Okay, yeah. So we sat and talked and just chat about music and stuff like that. And I got his number. So we were staying at the same hotel. So later on that night, at like 3 o'clock in the morning,
Mhm.
he was like, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. He texted me like, bro, I need some weed, bro. Where you at? Like, I'm with this chick, bro. And like, I need you to hit me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I was with a chick, really.
Mhm.
So I'm like, dang, man, like, man, I gotta get out of bed. I'm gonna go downstairs, you know. So I went downstairs and smoked with him again, gave him some weed or whatnot. And Wack was outside too at the time. I guess they about to leave, head for a flight to Cali. So I'm like, man, what's your number? You know what I mean? Got his number. I'm like,
Yeah.
what you want? Like, man, go talk to that bald head dude right there. So I'm talking to Wack. I get his number, and that was that. So like some weeks go by, we go down to now we're in LA because I was living in LA. And I just kept reaching out to Wack, basically sending my music to him. You know what I mean? Like, hey yo, like I'm trying to work with y'all. Like, I didn't know who he was. If I knew he was somebody big, but I didn't know that he was like could be a key into the industry like he was. I just thought, a lot of managers are just managers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
He's a big
Wack is
manager,
like,
a
yeah,
legendary
he's a
manager.
like he a power manager. You know what I'm saying? So when I found out, I'm like, oh man, I need to send this guy my music. So I sent him my music, and he wouldn't reply back for like probably like a month or something.
Mhm.
Then he finally hit me back like, yo, hey, my daughter like your music. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, she don't. I've been getting like thumbs down. All these artists send me music. She just been thumbs down and everything. She actually gave you a thumbs up. I gotta listen to it now. You know what I mean? So after that, I just was harassing him basically. So he tell me to come to Double XL. Blueface performing at Double XL freshman. So I pull up. I meet
Mhm.
everybody. He telling everyone like, "Hey man, this dude want me to sign him. That my daughter loves his music and stuff like that." And basically Blueface, I walk like, man, hey, what's up, bro? I told you like, cause I remember in Atlanta, I told Blueface like, hey man, I got out of bed for you, man. If in the long run I ever need you or see you somewhere, keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when he see me, it was all love, and Wack was like, oh yeah, like oh you do know him, so it was automatically brought me in. It wasn't like, oh, who is this dude or something, you know what I mean? and it just was fun from there. Like I performed at Made America, and I feel like that probably like convinced Wack, like, okay, I gotta keep this kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Performing at Made America was open up for Blueface. It was a amazing opportunity. I came out, the crowd just started going crazy.
What
And
song
then,
did you perform?
Whoa, and Like This. My catalog wasn't too big and thin. It wasn't too big. I was going viral already off the internet. Just I don't know if you've seen it before. I was smoking in the store
Oh
doing a
yeah.
Whoa, and I was doing my dance, so that ended up going viral. So I kept using that to send that to Wack, like, hey, I'm going viral, like, you know. So when I performed at Made America, it went crazy. He took me on tour with Blueface, and that's when we ended up like stamping the deal, making it official.
And I'm happy that you signed your deal. Well deserved. I want to talk to you about going viral for artists. I always think about it. What does it take for an artist to go viral? We see Fabio Forno, we say in his music he goes viral. You've gone viral. What does it take for an artist to go viral?
I feel really just being yourself. Like, if you try to force it, I feel like it won't happen. But I feel like you just being yourself, that's what makes it go viral, because you just literally being yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you having fun with it. You're not trying to force no viral scene or, But yeah, that's what I think. Like, just be yourself, show your personality, and it'll something viral or something come out of it. You know what I mean? Cause I like literally that's what I was doing, just being myself. Just then childish, seeing the camera, start doing my dance, and it just took off. So just be yourself. Don't try to force it or nothing.
How many followers did you have before you went viral?
I had like 15,000, probably like 12,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to like 16, 17,000 followers when I got viral. Like 17,000. I work with like I was getting hundreds of followers every day. I'm like, all right, I can get used to this.
Yeah.
And I'm just using that to pull the pressure on Wack. His daughter like my music, and I'm going viral. So like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta hear me. So I pull up to the studio playing more music, and it just ended up working out.
You were sending him tracks for him to hear your music. What does he like about it that he told you so far?
My sound, I sound different, more like a global sound, like touch more areas. I got pop songs. I could do rock. I could do, I just like I feel like I don't want to be in one genre. Like I want to create the genre. You know what I mean? Like,
It's interesting because an artist I interviewed last week was into rock as well. What interests you in that field of genre?
Well, I always been like a rock star. I always like being like I like just like how you can express your emotions, but then like going on tour with Trippy, and then he got a rock album too, and then hearing him sound, and like it kind of influenced me more. Like, damn, you could really be yourself, bro. Like, you don't gotta like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be yourself regardless. So that's what made me like really just want to experience more on the rock side too.
Do you feel as though it's easy to be yourself in the music industry nowadays? It's not just appealing to one certain audience. You feel as though you can do what you want and you still get, as long as you have your fans supporting you.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like just be yourself. As long as they know that you're being yourself and not trying to be nobody else, in different situations or who you're around, and I feel like your fans and your peers gonna respect it. It's not like, that's why I feel like people respect me, because Wack's my manager. He's whatever, and Blueface is whatever. And then on the other side, I'm just you chilling like. But I don't never like you don't never see Flash talk about I'm crip walking or blood walking or something, or and I'll be with Trippy too. You'll never see me talking about 1400 gang, and it's like you just gotta know how to just keep being yourself. Like, I know who I am, and I think that makes people respect you, rather than when you go hang with these people, you turn into them, and then when you go hang with these people, you turn into them. That's when I think the industry starts to look at you like, oh, he ain't, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I've seen from a lot of artists in the industry, they tend to follow one trend and then they follow the sound, and there's no individual sound anymore in hip hop. But there's like you said, you're in the pop and the rock. That's totally different from what everyone else is doing.
Right, totally, right. And I have some more. I got like a pop song on my EP that I feel like I'm gonna bring out more for my fans to like. I'm gonna bring a visual for it so people can bring it out more so people can understand the song and see it. But yeah, I just like experiencing with different sounds more than just hip hop and just being like locked in one. Yeah.
And that's not being closed-minded. Have you thought of wanting to collaborate with artists from the pop and rock genre, being that you want to make songs in that area?
Uh, Justin Bieber.
Mm-hmm.
I love to work with Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rock stars. Listen, I like Blink 182. I think they like retired. I like old school rock bands. I like all them rock bands. I wish I could like work with the old ones. You know what I mean? I don't like too much of the demonic ones. Not too
Yeah.
demonic like
What old
club
rock
like
bands? I'm curious.
Blink what is that? Blink 8. What is that? Blink
Blink
182.
182.
Blink 182. I was really hip to them. I really liked them a lot, man. I was on them. I liked how they just was kicking it. You know what I mean? They was being themselves. I like the Beatles. I like the Beatles. I just didn't like all the demonic stuff that came with it, but I like the Beatles a lot. Um, and Justin Bieber on the pop side. It's another artist, Jason Derulo.
Yep.
You know, I like that pop sound, man. I ain't gonna lie. People think it sound gimmicky to be played in the mall or yeah, I like
Yeah.
this stuff. Play me in the mall all day. Play me while you shopping. Play me while you eating out. You know what I'm saying? That's like longevity in that. Longevity in that music.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're from Kansas City, is that right?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Tell me what it was like growing up there.
Uh, we really didn't have a. How could I say this? We really didn't. There's really not nothing going on in Kansas City. It's a whole bunch of people trying to make it out, create stuff for themselves, really through sports or through anything else. But other than that, it's nothing really going on there. A lot of violence.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my mother was from Liberia, so it was different. She's from Africa, so she came over here, and it was different. You know, my mother had an accent, so it was different growing up being a kid with the mom with the accent.
Yeah.
Um, just slow mo. So the first chance I could get to leave Kansas City, I left. You know, so
Yeah.
I could try to go do something, think outside the box. You know
Is
what I
the
mean?
hip hop scene in Kansas City large? Because to be honest, you're the only rapper that I know from Kansas City.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Besides like Tech Nine, right? Like
Yeah.
Tech Nine, and he's like kind of chilling right now, you know. But respect to my boy Tech Nine, but it's a music scene there. But it's like I told you, everyone got that same local thinking, where it's like they don't want to get their music outside of Kansas City or get it out to the world. You know what I'm saying? And it's like me, I always like, man, skip that, bro. I want the whole world to hear me. If I'm gonna, you know what I mean, do this, like I'm not just gonna stay in Kansas City with like I want to be global with something, you know. So it's a music scene there. I just think they just got to expand their thinking and their horizon and try to, you know, their goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't make it out, so it's hard for them to believe that. So that's why I want to be that motivation for my city and for a lot of other people to know that you can make it happen. Like you just got to put your mind to it.
Have you been keeping an eye out on some artists that can be coming out of Kansas City anytime soon?
Um, I've been paying attention to it's what's his name? I just got put on him the other day, but I know. Have you heard of Rich the Factor? He's like been around for a long
I think
time.
I've heard of him before. Yeah.
Yeah, Rich the Factor. He been around for a minute. He been putting on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, you got some artists trying to make noise. Rory, he's from Kansas City. He's trying to make noise. I think he got like a deal with like um I forgot the guy Kid Inks. They like will sign like same people under Kid Ink. But
Okay.
he's from Kansas City though, so that's a person I've been having my eye on. But other than that, like not too many people, like not too many people. It's like that sound, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like that local sound that everybody got. There's no one's trying to leave it, so
Yeah.
it's like hard to find. You feel me?
Exactly. Do
Yeah.
you say like in your music? Do we hear the Kansas City culture in your music? When we hear New York, it's gritty, it's rugged. When you hear Compton, it's or Los Angeles, you hear it sounds like you're from that area. Do you hear Kansas City in your music? You think?
Yes, I most definitely think you hear Kansas City as far as like um the energy, the pain. You know how what like the substance of like some songs where I might talk about, you might hear the pain out of my voice. Like, you know, we come from a painful city. So yeah, farther like lyrics, I feel like my lyrics could kind of be different than local Kansas City artists
Mhm.
because they just talk about violence and just some of the like the same things. Me, I want to talk about everything: pain, fun, partying, overcoming. The downfalls. I want to talk about everything.
Mhm.
So that's the kind of difference I think between like the Kansas City artists when some of them start grasping like just talk about other stuff than killing and selling drugs. I think that like it'll be more light shine on our city.
Mhm. Being from Kansas City, I know you're a huge Chiefs fan. So how did it feel to win a Super Bowl and actually see it? I'm a Jets fan. I'm never going to see that.
Oh my gosh, man, it was amazing. Oh man, so I had a show um, the first day
Mhm.
of tour. Me and Trippy was on tour, Kansas City. My first show was in Kansas City. So my energy and my spirit was just like I felt like a big kid or something, man. Like
Uh,
just going off the wall. Like I didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? And I was hoping that we would win the Super Bowl. So I came out. My family was there. I wore the Patrick Mahomes jersey on stage. Came out. We did the Chiefs chant.
oh yeah.
It was rocking, man. The energy was crazy. Trippy performed. Um, walked the streets afterwards. Then we ended up having a Super Bowl party the next day. Then we ended up winning. So that night was crazy. It's just like, man, I could never rewrite that again. I could never, you know what I mean? I wish I could rewind time and go through that again, man. It was something great.
I think you're going to
Really.
win another one. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league.
You really think so, huh?
I think because they had listed Lamar Jackson as the number one in the league. He hasn't won anything.
No, he has one. It's not consistent enough, I don't think.
No.
Consistent. Patrick Mahomes showed that he could be consistently like come back and make things happen when they need to be made. Made happen. Like he consistently did that all season. We'll be down, came back. We down, came back. Like so, it's like consistency. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. He's shown
Like
it.
yeah, like even in the Super Bowl, we like damn, we down now. But it's like if he didn't show that consistent, like I could do it again, we wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? So I can't wait, man. Wait for this coronavirus to slow down and stuff, man. God willing, and ready just to go with everything.
Yeah. How
Redo
have
it
you been
again.
during the virus, the whole coronavirus?
Just been trying to stay busy, locked in, working on songs, trying to unlock different sounds, different melodies. You know what I mean? Listen to different things. Working with Trippy on things. I got some songs with Trippy. Um, just trying to grow as an artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, just trying to grow as an artist. I was ready. I was so excited for a tour because I was about to go right back on another tour. You know,
Yeah.
so
You were
that was
busy.
kind of the
You were going to
bump.
be busy this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, I was ready to go, and it slowed down. I'm like, man, out of all the years, man, like when I get signed and all this stuff happened, it gotta happen now. But it's all part of the plan.
2020 vision. That was what you released. Did you ever think that you'd be having this vision right now in 2020?
Nah, nah.
The
Right
coronavirus
now,
vision.
everything was going as planned.
Yeah.
You feel me? Okay, so let me tell you something. The whole reason I started doing music, cause my mama, you know what I'm saying? R.P. to my mother.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, she was like my right hand. She meant everything to me. Um, she got diagnosed with cancer. Um, she didn't know she had cancer at first. She went to the hospital. Regular day I'm talking to her. She like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, where were you at? She like, I'm at the hospital. What? You at the hospital? What's wrong? I'm sick right now. They said I don't feel good. I'm like, oh, what you done ate, mom? You done ate something bad? You know,
Yeah.
laughing it off. The next day, um, she said at the hospital. I'm like, well, dang, mom, why you still at the hospital? She like, they said she got cancer. It ended up being stage 4 cancer. 10 days later, she passed away. Uh, but the last thing I told her I was gonna do was music. I was running the streets. I wasn't really doing too much, so I told her like, "Hey, mom, like, I like cancer. I see people go bald. I didn't know really like get the hair back, like fight the process. So I
Yeah.
thought that was gonna be my process. I didn't know. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna get a good doctor. Like I'm about to like start doing music. People telling me I should start doing music. And I'm gonna try to use this to try to get a good doctor so we can beat this. And she was like, I'm rocking with you. Let's do it. And then she ended up passing. So that was my whole motivation to like the whole do the music and get everything started. So when I like went through all this pain, and fell down and had to get back up, my vision was like just like, I mean, it's still part of it. It just coronavirus just slowed it down, but it
Yeah.
was just about like picking myself up and doing something that I promised my mother, and doing something that I promised myself, um, setting goals, achieving it. Um, I picture going on tour. I picture doing all the things I was doing. So it was like 2020 vision, and then it was like I always told myself like when like no one really knows about Kansas City, like the world don't know about Kansas City, Missouri, but when I get signed, like we're gonna win a Super Bowl, and the world's gonna be knowing like about Kansas City, and people gonna know, and then that
Yeah.
happens. So I'm like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
hey, so I'm talking to Wack, like, hey yo, like, what you think I should name the EP? Like, and I told him like Rockstar this and this. Then he like, no, and I had just posted something in the studio just on Instagram, like 2020 vision or something. And then Wack like, hey man, I like that 2020 vision post. What you think about that? And I'm like, yeah, like, and we start talking about it, going back and forth, how we could do this and do this off of it, what it meant, and that's how we came up with the name. Yeah.
2020 vision, you have it again. My condolences to your mother and what happened. I'm sure she's proud of you, what you've done so far, and only much more bigger things are coming your way because you have a good work ethic. You're different in this game. What's the most important advice that Wack 100 has given you so far in your career that you think will help you out through the remainder of your career?
Um, Man, he done taught me to be strong, man. Um, Being weak, all that weak stuff really ain't gonna get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because the industry can try to break you. You know, with everything. But most importantly, what he done taught me the most and told me, be humble. Don't forget where you come from. You know, um, just remain it's the same. Don't change. Just remain humble. A lot of people get money, they get the fame, they get these type of things real fast, and then they start to change. So, he just reminds me to remain humble and remember who I am, remember where I come from, and try to leave a good legacy, and try to make an impact on this music industry. So, yeah.
You want your legacy to be?
I want my legacy to just, man, I want I want to make an impact. I want to make people happy. I want people to be excited to see me. You know what I'm saying? I want to change people's day when they hear my music. I want to, when they see me perform, I want them to be like experienced. They're like, man, that dude, man, really changed my life on the way. His energy was make me feel good, make me want to chase my dreams, make understand people like you can take a negative like losing your mom. You know what I'm saying? And cancer in 10 days, and you know nothing about it, and think that you're gonna lose your mind, and use that as strength and overcome, and use that for motivation. Use your losses and your pain for motivation. Don't let it, take you down. You know, I just want to be like that person in the industry, an example. Because everyone think like Flash Gottii is like, oh, flashy and all this. Like, no, Flash is more like I got here to be in this position to be Flash because I got over all the things and overcame all the things I've been through. So if you stay down, you stay strong, no matter what you go through, and stay like trying to get to your path with your vision, you can be the, you know, Flash Gottii or wherever you picture yourself
Yeah.
being. But so I think that's what it is. I don't never want people to get the name just thinking like Flash Gottii. Like it's not about the flash. It's about what I had to do to get here to live like this. What I had to be, you know what I mean? Overcome to be in LA with a manager, with a great team like E1, 100 NT. It's just a blessing. Yeah.
You're an inspiration. What was it like the first time you arrived in LA?
Really, I was really kind of suffering. I left when my mom passed. I really wasn't doing nothing in KC, so I was like, I'm gonna leave uh Kansas City, and I did what like a lot of people probably scared to say they did. First, I was like staying on the homeboy's couch. Then I went from the homeboy's couch to like Airbnb, which got real expensive. Then I went to like just like not having nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? In LA for like 2, 3 weeks, a month, like just being like homeless in LA. Like I'm not going back, bro. Like I'll ride around in front of Capitol or something. Like I'll walk around and wait for the A&Rs or
Yeah.
somebody to come off on lunch break before I go home to Kansas City. Like I promised myself and I promised my mom something. Like I gotta make this happen. So when I just stayed down, I kept my faith. That's nothing. You gotta keep your faith. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you believe in, you know, keep your faith, you know, in God, and just, you know, keep your faith and know that, you know, with faith, hard work, motivate, like keep motivated, you can do it, you know. So it was crazy in LA at first. It was like I was trying to hang out with all the cool people.
Yeah.
I was a nobody, and it was like I was just going broke.
Yeah.
You know, I was using my last little money to hang out, and it's like I was going broke. So that's when I started realizing like a lot of people in LA are, everything's not what it seems, you know, and just putting that work for real. Just putting that work, man. All the cool relationships are gonna be cool, but putting that work, you know, make them songs, you know, make the content, make people understand you, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to know what your top 5 rappers of all time are.
Tupac,
The GOAT.
we're gonna go with Tupac. We're gonna go top. What you trying? Number one for five. What
Yeah,
you
top
doing?
5.
All right, so we're gonna go five. All right, we go five. Wiz Khalifa. Okay, I grew up around Wiz. You know, what I'm saying Wiz is one of my favorite artists because he be himself. He inspired me to be tatted up, to be fun, to just not care what people think. Smoke your weed, and if you don't like it, oh well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, that he's all time to me. I'll say like 4. I'll go with what I don't wanna say. I like Nas. I like Nas.
Nas
I'll
is
say
yeah,
four,
Nas is my
four or
favorite
five.
rapper. So
Yeah, I'm switching everywhere, but it's like because I'm so everywhere with the genres. Like, okay, so I can have fun lyrics, you know, fun sides, and it's like you want to have a serious too. Got Nas because he just was like witty. He's like, and like what you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, like Wiz, Nas. Then I'm gonna go with Jay-Z, of course, because just like I feel like his whole everything is about him. His persona, his lyrics, his business mind, everything about him. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going for 2. We had 3. We had 3 or 2. We had 2. Lil Wayne, you know, and then 1 is Drake, man. Got to be Drizzy. You know it's
Okay.
Drake all day. You feel me? Drake is a GOAT for melodies, from switching genres, from doing pop, hip hop, reggae. He added, so it's just like Drake is the greatest rapper to me of all time. Oh, you gotta put Pac. I already said Pac. So no, I'm gonna skip Nas with Pac. Let me do Pac. No, let me do. No, let me do this. I'm gonna do. Let me start first. Start Drake, Pac, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Wiz. There you go.
There you
Right
go.
there. Nas gonna have to be on the 6 because you gotta have Pac.
Yeah, you do. Pac to me is the greatest. I think Pac is just the impact he had and the messages and everything. He's the greatest to me.
Yeah, Pac is definitely one of the greatest, but this only thing is Drake is just changing the game right now,
Yeah.
man. You feel me?
Yeah, I get what you're
Changing
saying.
the
I hate
game.
to say it because Pac is such a pioneer.
Yeah, Pac is a pioneer off the flip, but Drake is just doing some game changing. Like he's doing some game changing things, man. He's like putting artists at different plateaus they never been at. He's making, man, it's just conscious songs God playing. He's doing dancing songs. Like, well, I say of our time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Of
I
our
like
time.
your top 5 though.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What's your top 5?
My top 5, or I'll give you my top 5. Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Big Pun,
Oh, Big Pun.
and the 5th one varies. It's either Eminem or Rakim or KRS-One. It always
Rakim.
varies. That 5th one.
Right, that's what I was saying. See, I switched my nods.
Yeah.
All right, see, yeah, you can't have all of them in there because you like, damn, well, he was raw too.
Yeah.
Rakim, yeah, he was hard too. I studied him a little bit. I had to go study him a little bit. I heard a lot about him, so you know what I'm saying. I wanted to go study and see what he was about.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Another
real street.
pioneer.
Yeah, yeah, real pioneer. Yeah. So what you
Sure.
think about the new video?
I thought it was fire. I just saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, okay. All right. I got to tap in with my God, man.
Yeah, you already know. You already know. I want to know what it's like working with Trippy Red and being on tour with him, because that's big for you.
Right. Great experience. It was just like a movie, man. It was a movie. Going to my city the first show, and then just going to like his city, and just like every show being jammed, packed. You know, it was just an experience. I had to learn things from him. I learned things from Block Boy. I learned things from Cody Shane. Shout out to them. Shout out to Marcus Black, my role manager. Shout out to everybody that was part, man. It was just a great movie. It was Polo. Shout out to my guy Polo. My radio team. I had just great help. It was awesome. Awesome. Just every night, packed house, great energy. I'm learning like different ways to control the crowd, and you know what I mean, different things. I can hold my breath here, don't be so out of breath here. I can jump in the crowd here. It was just great, man. I think like I was about to be in my full like Goku, and then
Yeah.
it just got like slowed down. Yeah, Corona, but I feel like I'm ready to perform now, and that's my favorite thing to do.
Perform next year. They're saying 2021 when performances are going to back up. But in the meantime, what are your goals that you want to achieve until you perform again?
Man, I'm about to put out these bangers. I'm about to put out straight bangers for everybody. Um, just bangers, just back-to-back bangers, content, visuals, crazy visuals, and that's what you can promise from me right now. Just back-to-back bangers, and the visuals about to be crazy, along with some more just crazy content to let people inside of who I am and understand who Flash is, and hopefully they can start seeing the vision. You know what I mean? And as soon as we get back on tour, you already know how we about to go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your ultimate performance stage that you want to perform in your career? Is it Staples Center? Is it Madison Square Garden?
Staples Center, yeah. Madison Square Garden, or Sprint Center at my house, Kansas
Yeah.
City. Sprint Center, the Madison Square Garden, Staples Center, some crazy stuff like that, or like, um, yeah, like a Super Bowl or something I got to do with my football team, something like that.
Oh yeah,
That'd be like
perform at the Super Bowl, next Super Bowl for Kansas City. You got to
yeah,
perform for 'em.
yeah, that'd be dope, or something crazy like that. That stage would be dope. You know, I made a whole song for him, so hopefully it come around for him this year.
Who's your basketball team? Because we already know the Chiefs. Who do you root for basketball? Is it the Lakers?
Now, right now, I'm a Dame. I'm Damian Lillard.
Trailblazers.
Portland, yeah, I'm rocking with Dame all day right now. I love Dame. I love his attitude. Like, he's a beast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is.
Who's yours right now? Oh, the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan.
Oh man, I pray for you, bro. They gonna come around, bro. They gonna come around. Look,
In 10 years, maybe.
my team is the Chiefs, bro. So I can't talk. How long was we? You know what I mean? We was
At
going
least
through
you
the drought.
won, though. I don't think
But we
I'm
went
gonna
through a
win.
drought. We went through a drought, bro, for like 10, 12 years, bro.
But you were
Longer
always in
than
the
that.
mix with what's his name? Can't think of his name. Oh, Alex Smith. He's on the Redskins now. You were in it though.
We were in it, but he was playing around, man. He was playing games, man. We needed that full quarterback that's gonna do what he's doing now. Just throw it. Tyreek
Yeah.
Hill, we been had Tyreek Hill. Throw it to him. Let him catch it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was, man. But I can't wait to see what we do. Are they supposed to have crowds back?
I don't think so. I think they're gonna play without games. I mean, without fans.
That's crazy. Crazy. So who you picking for to win the whole thing for the NBA since you Knicks ain't in there?
Yeah, Knicks aren't in there. I think it's gonna be the Lakers.
We're gonna see. Them in Portland going at it right now.
I like Port because Melo's on there.
Yeah, Melo, of course. I love Melo too. I
I
got like
want
how he
Melo to
talk.
win.
Yeah, got it, man. That'd be nice. But then I don't know, man. You got
The Clippers.
you got Antetokounmpo on the East, so
Yeah,
whoever gotta go to the West. They gotta see him. I think he gonna have it on the East all day.
I think so too.
Yeah, sure.
What's
Yeah.
gonna be your next banger that you put out? You think?
Oh, I got three right now that, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of bangers, but I'm saying I got three right now that's like probably coming up to be released though. Like, feel me? Um, I got one Rich the Kid. I got one just that's a single by myself, and I got another one. I got this other one called Kobe. I made a song about Kobe and LeBron. That
That's
one
going to
too.
be interesting to hear.
Yeah, song about Kobe and LeBron is pretty tight.
Rest in peace
So
to Kobe, and it was his birthday yesterday.
yeah, I was gonna post it yesterday, but like a piece of it, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna chill. Like I'm gonna wait.
Surprise everyone.
Yeah, surprise everyone. Yeah, right. I want to surprise everyone. It's better like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's better. Another question, one last question that I have for you. I had Coyote on my show a few weeks ago, and just talking about how Wack 100's artists are always working. When do you think you guys are really going to blow up and take over the industry? Because you guys got all the talent, and it shows in the work ethic and your consistency. When will you guys eventually blow up in the industry?
Um, that's a good question, bro. Uh, I think it's right at the door. I think we knocking right at the door. Um, right now, far as like I feel like everybody eyes is on us. Like a lot of people know about us and like, but they just ain't dug in all the way. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
you said, it ain't all the way like blew up yet. So I feel like it's right there. We got some strong songs coming. Coyote's got some singles coming. Blueface just dropped some singles. He got some more things coming. I just feel like it's a lot of things coming for this team. I just feel like just the hard work. We just gotta keep putting in that work, that grind, and dropping the music, and it's gonna show for itself. But we definitely coming though. We definitely coming. We ain't got no time to play. We ain't got no games to play. It's 100 ENT. You know how we coming, man. Shout out to Wack. Shout out to She Boss. We won. The whole gang. Coyotes, True Core, Blueface, Servo 2 times. We coming, man. Kiddo Curry. We all come. We're putting in that work, and it's gonna show. It's gonna show.
Yeah. Shout out to E1. Shout out to 100 Entertainment, all the artists. Shout out to you for coming on the show for an interview. Is there anything else you would like to let the audience know here tonight up at WSU Radio, St. John's, and all the other listeners watching and tuned in?
Man, I just want everybody to know that, man, I'm coming with some new bangers for everybody, man. So stay tuned. Go check out my video that I dropped I dropped a week ago with Ron Suno.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ron Suno too, SBL gang. Um, I just dropped a banger with Ron Suno right now. We at 500K. We're trying to get to 1 million. Let's shoot it up to 1 million views on YouTube, Vivo, whatever you got, title, run it up. And I just got some new things coming for y'all, new visuals. I got a show. I think me and Trippy scheduled for a show, rest of the tour, Anaheim and LA for the rest of the tour that got canceled.
Yeah.
So just trying to keep it going, man.
Just keep it
Yeah.
going. Let them know where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter. Flash Gottii.
Flash Gottii, man. Flash Gottii, like the light, Gottii, 2 eyes, man. That's me on Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Thriller, everything, man. Tap in. I'm going to tap back with y'all, man. I appreciate you for having me. And it's all love.
No doubt. When you drop the next project or album, you got to come back on.
When I drop the project, man, I'm gonna come holler at you. I'm gonna let you play it. I'm gonna call you first so you can hear it, had the inside first. You can hear it first, and then we can do another one of these, man. Let's get it going. I
Okay.
appreciate you, bro. Real stuff. I'm just sitting in LA traffic park right now. I'm about to get ready to go to the studio, and just gotta stay working, man.
No doubt. I'm looking forward to hearing the new bangers. Like I said, you're always welcome on the show. I'm looking forward to having you back on for part 2.
No, I appreciate you, bro. I really do. I really do.
All right. Take care. All right.
Bro.
Stay safe.
All right, bro. You too. God
Yeah.
bless.
God bless.
Gang.